The AI revolution is here, and millionaires are being made every single day. We're seeing brand new tools come out at an insane rate, and they're changing the game in nearly every industry. Some jobs are getting automated, others are evolving, and the people who understand how to use this shift are making money faster than ever before. The truth is, most people are still sleeping on AI. They're sitting on the sidelines, watching content about AI, but not doing anything with it. So in this video, I would like to give you a true beginner-friendly roadmap to start making money with AI, even if you don't know how to code, don't have a lot of money, and don't really know where to start. You don't need to be a tech genius to make this work. In fact, if you can learn how to use AI tools, even just as a part of your daily life, you're already ahead of the curve. Think back to when the internet first became mainstream. The people who learned how to use email, build websites, and sell online back then are the ones who built the companies that are still around today. Now, the same thing is happening again with AI. It feels like there are millions of tools out there right now, but I cannot stress enough how important it is to start small. You don't have to be some AI genius that knows every single tool under the sun. Focus on a few that allow you to accomplish the things you need to in order to succeed at your business or work. Use ChatGPT to brainstorm business ideas or help you organize your thoughts. Use visual generators like Leonardo or Sora to create graphics and video. Use voice tools like Eleven Labs to narrate your content, or tools like HeyGen to create hyper-realistic virtual avatars. Once you start using these tools every day, even just casually, your mind will start to connect the dots. You'll start to see how you can use them together to build something bigger. That's when things start to click. Now let's talk about business models. If you want to make real money, you need a business that uses AI, not just a hobby. And to be honest, not all models are created equal. There are 4 main ways people are using AI to make money in 2025. The first is running an AI marketing agency, where you help clients acquire customers via organic and paid traffic. It sounds great, but it's tough to scale. You're trading your time for money. You'll have to constantly think of new ways to promote someone else's products or services and create content on a mass scale to raise brand awareness. While your agency takes a small cut of the profit generated, it's a viable model for sure, but the ceiling to enter is high, and you'll need to work hard to earn the trust of your clients and retain them in the long term. Then there's building an AI app. This one's exciting and has huge upside, but it's expensive and extremely technical. You'd need developers, capital, and a lot of patience. Not ideal for beginners and has a higher barrier to entry in terms of hard skills required. Even if you don't have the hard skills needed, you'll need to be somewhat knowledgeable in order to pick and choose the appropriate people to outsource work to. The upside to this model is that the app itself is your own product, meaning that the revenue generated goes directly to you. Compared to the previous model, building an AI app is generally more profitable in the long term. The third option is AI consulting. You learn how to use AI and then sell your knowledge to businesses or individuals. This can work well if you're good at explaining things or already have a bit of a personal brand. The upside of doing AI consulting is that you'll be receiving all of the revenue via your consulting fees. But the downside would be that it's hard to scale as you have to dedicate time to researching each client's needs, reaching out, and consulting them. Which brings us to the fourth option, and honestly, the best one for beginners: AI-powered e-learning. E-learning takes various forms. Perhaps you're an amazing chef looking to make cooking tutorials or recipe books. Perhaps you're an experienced Forex trader looking to teach people how to invest. Or maybe you know a foreign language. If you have any kind of skills or knowledge that people can benefit from, then all it comes down to is packaging your knowledge into easy digestible online content and gathering students. People are tired of learning things they don't need at overpriced colleges and universities. They want to learn skills that will actually benefit them in the short to long term. And more than anything, they want fair pricing, which is one of the reasons why we created the Master AI Academy at Future Wealth. We teach your average person how to build AI workflows that meet their goals. while being part of a community of like-minded high achievers. It's not hard to see why many companies estimate the e-learning industry to grow to over $400 billion by the year 2027. The e-learning industry existed way before the introduction of AI, but it's never been as easy to get started as it is right now. What used to take teams of people now takes one person with the right tools. You can launch a store in a day and start testing products with just a couple $100. So what do you actually need to get started? Just a few tools. You need something for transferring your knowledge into bite-sized content. ChatGPT and other LLMs like Gemini or DeepSeek are great for this. Next, you'll need tools to help design and brand your site. Canva, Leonardo, or Midjourney can handle that. Then, of course, you'll want a store platform, preferably with a community. There are multiple options like Thinkific, Udemy, or Coursera. However, Skool is by far one of the best choices thanks to their beginner-friendly user interface, community integration, and ease of use. Once you've created your e-learning product, chosen your platform, and done all of your branding, all that's left is to gather students. Depending on your budget, you can choose to go the free or paid route. The free route involves organic marketing, showing off your skills and know-how up front on platforms like YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram via videos and posts. The paid route is obviously quicker. Use Meta, Google, or TikTok to run ads and gather customers quicker. This route requires some startup capital, but even with a small budget, you can create realistic ads using freemium AI tools like TikTok Symphony, Leonardo, and 11 Labs. You don't need a camera, you don't need a team, you just need an idea and a few prompts. Once you have multiple ads, run them with a small budget. Seriously, $5 to $10 a day can get you in the game. One solid ad in a decent product is all it takes to start seeing traction. And once you start getting some customers, you can automate the most annoying parts of the business. AI chatbots can handle customer service. The platform itself handles orders and payments. Even email responses and abandoned cart flows can run on autopilot. That's the real beauty of this. You still have to do some work, especially in the beginning, but AI can eliminate 80% of the boring stuff that used to burn people out. Eventually, you get to a point where your store is running. Sales are coming in and you can shift your focus to scaling, optimizing, and growing your business. All of this is possible in 2025, right now, but only if you actually start. Most people will overthink it, save 100 YouTube videos to a playlist, and never take that first step. But those who do, they're the ones who build momentum, test products, figure it out as they go, and end up changing their lives. Don't strive for perfection because you'll never obtain it. Just start acting now. So, if you've been sitting on the idea of starting an online business, now's the time. Use the tools, build the store, run the ads, learn by doing. Keep going, and you just might be the next AI success story.